Hello, guys, and welcome back to Steelers Fan in Enemy Territory, YouTube channel dedicated to the six-time Super Bowl champion Pittsburgh Steelers from the perspective of a Steelers fan living in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're going to talk about Steelers' new acquisition in the DB room, Grayland Arnold. Um, they announced this move right the day before they signed Cam Sutton, which leads me to believe that this is like insurance in case Cam Sutton gets suspended because they don't know his suspension yet. So potentially adds more depth to fill in those couple weeks. A solid veteran presence in the DB room as well. So NFL Network's Mike Garafolo reported on June 4th that Steelers have added Grayland Arnold to their 90-man roster. He tweeted, former Eagles and Texans safety Grayland Arnold signing with the Steelers per agents. Arnold began his career as an undrafted free agent for Philadelphia Eagles in 2020. Played the past 3 seasons for Houston Texans. 2023, he posted a career high 18 combined tackles with one forced fumble in 8 games. Arnold played 143 defensive snaps last season, which was more than he played during the first 3 years of his career combined. Arnold dressed for 26 NFL contests in his career. He's recorded 33 combined tackles, including 2 tackles for loss, 1 pass defense, and 1 forced fumble. Prior to the NFL 2020 draft, Arnold was described as an instinctive nickel corner prospect. Arnold has man cover athleticism with good route anticipation, but he lacks the big crossing burst to quickly close ground after separation. More impactful in smaller spaces where his instincts and quarterback awareness allow him to shade and squeeze throwing lanes. Steelers essentially traded veteran cornerbacks who were undrafted free agents in 2020, but Arnold played during the regular season more recently than Luca Barocco, who they ended up cutting. He was ex-FL's Defensive Player of the Year in last season. While Arnold has dressed for at least 4 games every season of his career, Barocco hasn't appeared in an NFL game that counted since 2020. Also, Grayland Arnold adds versatility. He played 27 of his 143 defensive snaps last season at safety. When he was playing for the Baylor Bears in college, Arnold returned 14 punts for an average of 1.5 yards per return. He averaged 12.4-yard punt returns and returned 1 touchdown in 2019. On Baylor for defense, Arnold had 6 interceptions, 2 pass defenses in 2019. In 30 games over his 4-year college career, he was just at 106 tackles, including 7.5 for a loss. He also had 13 pass defenses, 7 interceptions, 1 sack, and 1 fumble recovery. He's been quoted saying, "I'm here for whatever coach might need me to do." Wherever Arnold said of his projected position, that's how I built my career, just being a guy who is coachable and willing to do any job, whether it's special teams or inside or outside, wherever the coach needs and wherever the team needs to win. That's what I like. We just talked about, his college stats there, and his NFL stats. In 2023, he posted 18 combined tackles with 1 forced fumble in 8 games. Played 143 defensive snaps last season, more than what he played during his first 2 years of career combined. He's dressed for 26 NFL contests in career, 33 combined tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1 pass defense, 1 forced fumble. The only stretch during which Arnold was a regular contributor to NFL defense was early last season when he served as the nickel corner for Houston, including 30-6 victory against the Steelers on October 1st. But a calf injury led to Arnold spending much of the season on the injured reserve list. Arnold also has some like we said, he's played multiple positions, including nickel, corner, slot corner, and safety. Texans featured Arnold on special teams during 2023. Not only returned kickoffs on punts, but also covered both and played on field goal and the block team. Once the addition of Arnold is official, the Steelers will be back to having 11 cornerbacks on the roster. I think it's solid extra depth for the Steelers, who had a lot of injuries at the DB room last year, and you're getting kind of a guy that's been around NFL locker rooms and has some NFL experience in the past. Looking for, I think Grayland Arnold's a pretty decent addition to the back end of the corner room. He's not obviously really going to be a starter, but Steelers had a lot of injuries in the DB room last year. For one, having to move a lot of guys around. It's very versatile, having played multiple positions like nickel, slot, and some snaps at safety as well. He has a couple sacks, forced fumbles, a couple interceptions, and he's played an okay amount of snaps over his couple seasons as well. Also, he's a pretty good special teamer as well. Steelers do like special teams guys as well. And I do think he's insurance for Cam Sutton, who we'll make a video about soon as well, where Steelers don't know what his suspension is going to be, so he's another guy that can throw his name in the hat. If Cam Sutton is suspended, he's just more depth and more insurance that you have that covered, and they felt fine about. That's why they felt fine about signing Cam Sutton, even though they don't know what his suspension is. Let me know how you like the Grayland Arnold signing in general, and this has been Steelers Fan and Anime Toy. Peace.